4144.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Radio is magic. Radio transmits fast and far in seconds. As King Radio takes your business to your customer at the speed of light. We are 98.5 Speed FM. See radio differently at askingradio.com or call 080 99 As King now. That's 080 99 275464.
As King Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can.
Stay here with you. You are a rainbow, so I am the lucky one. I am the lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am the lucky one. I am the lucky one. I am the lucky one. Same. Your love is constant. You've never lost it. Your voice is calling out my name. It makes me miss you, even when I'm with you. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with you. So I am the lucky one. I am the lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am the lucky one. I am the lucky one. I am the lucky one. I am the lucky one.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. My name is Cynthia and I am your host for today. With me in the studio is
Beatrice
and
Mmemshima King.
This program is the focus for this program today is money and morals. Which one would you go for? As a boy or as a girl, as a mother or a father, which one would you choose for yourself, or which one would you choose for your child? In a world today where we have money taking the place of morals, where people no longer value morals and they are just after the bag, chasing the money and all of that. You as a young person, you as a youth, which would you be going for? Money or morals? So let's start with you, Beatrice. What do you think about money and morals? As a young person yourself, do you think money should come first or morals?
Well, in today's society, money is very important. Morals is also important. So I would say both of them, they work hand in hand. So, but morals, for me, morals is very important. You can in making money, you should also have morals. Morals
Yeah.
is very important. Yes.
Okay. I like how you emphasize on the importance of morals because it's true. It's just our young ones today keep forgetting the fact that while chasing that money, while trying to get yourself that comfortable lifestyle, we are not supposed to leave our morals out of it. Like someone would say, you can chase all the money you want, do everything for money, but don't do anything for money. So I think you also made a point emphasizing on how important morals is because while we want that comfortable lifestyle, while we want that rich lifestyle and all of that, money is a necessity, no doubt, but then we shouldn't forget our morals. So do you think money has taken the place of morals in today's society? Like generally, do you think that the youth or everyone in general is now leaning more towards chasing the bag, chasing money, instead of actually chasing morals first, or chasing money with morals? Do you think money has taken the space of morals in society today?
Well, in today's society, I would say everybody is doing anything possible to get the money. Nowadays, the money is very important.
Yeah.
People don't care how. People just try to get the money. They don't care whether it is right or wrong as far as they get the money. So in today's society, they don't even care about the morals. They just go for the bag, which is very, very important to them. Doing everything possible to get the money. Yeah.
Okay. So how about you, Mmemshima King? What do you think about money and morals? Which one would you be going for? And also, do you think that in today's society, money has taken the place of morals?
Yes, I think so. But before I make my own contribution, I'm just thinking maybe we should call out the phone lines so our listeners that want to engage can call in too.
Okay, if you're listening to us right now, you're listening to Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And today on Speed Lane, we are asking money or morals. Which would you go for? As a boy, as a girl, as a father, as a mother, which would you be going for? And you too can be part of this conversation if you call us right now on 090 36 48 5868. 090 36 48 58 and 68. Money and morals, which would you go for? So let's continue.
All right. For me, I would actually go for, well, everybody is based on your opinion and what you think. But before I would say that, let's listen to this caller. Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Michael. I'm calling from Judges Quarters.
Okay, Michael, go on, please.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
My first and foremost, I would say morals is for the teeming ones.
Come again.
Morals, I would is for the teeming ones, for the children while you are growing. These are the best. And then while you grow to become an adult, morals tends to fade away. And then you come to understand that money becomes important. So morals is just like the foundation in us. But foundation, sometimes you come to understand that a building will collapse, but the foundation will be there. So so moral is the foundation. Why going for the money is more like the roofing or building itself. Yes.
Okay. Thank you for your contribution.
Welcome, man.
All right. So, Mary Cynthia.
Yeah, like he said, morals is like the foundation when you're growing up, and so when you get that morals, and then when you grow up, you're all about chasing the money and all of that. I agree to some extent, but for me, I don't agree completely, because we cannot suddenly forget the morals because we are grown now and then just go for the money, and we cannot completely leave our values, the morals, because what is the money all about when you don't have morals? You don't have that respect, because morals, they come with respect, because if people look at you as someone with integrity, they look at you as someone with values, with morals, they cannot just look down on you. So having the money and all is not all of it for me. I think that in as much as the money is important, it should always go hand in hand with your morals. You don't forget the morals simply because you are chasing the money. Yeah.
What do you think, Beatrice? What our caller said?
What our caller said about morals is now for the little ones, and when they grow,
you can throw it away.
Yes. Mary Cynthia talks about morals is like
we can't throw it away. Yes.
But nowadays, the money is very important that you can even buy morals. When you have the money, you buy morals.
Okay.
So, in our society today, money is very important too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're not lying at all, because money is actually very important, and a lot of things like the cost of living is extremely high these days. The prices of things are going up to just breathe and be alive, to even feed, and a lot of things like that are kind of hard these days. So I will understand with people who would be choosing money at all costs, but then I don't completely agree or say that money should always be first. I always think that you should put your morals. You can chase money with morals now. You can actually have morals while chasing money. That's just doing it the right way, not doing just anything or everything at all at any cost just to get that money. Because at the end of the day, if you get that money without your morals, you will lose more. Now you are losing instead of winning. And you're listening to Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and today on Speed Lane we are asking the big question: money or morals? Which would you go for? As a boy, as a girl, as a father or a mother, as a sister, anyone? Which would you go for, or which would you allow your child to go for? And you too can be part of this conversation when you call us on 090-3648-5868. That is 090-3648-5868. Okay, so like I was saying, we cannot just forget all about the morals, because that is like the solid foundation for you to even enjoy that money you have, that peace of mind. What if you're going about doing a lot of horrible stuff just to get that money, doing a lot of illegal stuff just to get that money? At the end of the day, you don't have peace of mind with that money. What do you think about this, Beatrice?
Yeah, I'll still say that morals is important too. Money too is important. It's just as you go.
You can't pick one for now.
I would say I can't really pick because both of them work hand in hand. But I would advise the youth.
It's her own opinion, so nobody should judge her.
Yeah,
I would advise the youth to go to it's not a crime to look for the money. The money is important, but just go the right way in getting the money, which is
I understand that. I completely understand that, because some people now, if you even bring this topic to them, they'll even ask you, is that a topic? Should we not survive because we want to have morals? Like, is it not somebody that is alive that we be doing morals and the rest? But they are actually healthy, or they are actually legal ways of chasing money, chasing that bag, living that comfortable life that you want. There are right procedures and right ways to go about it. Imagine getting involved in, should I say, fraud and a lot of illegal stuff, selling harmful substances, or even going through the corners. You understand what that means? Going through the corners just to get the money, just to live that comfortable life, and then at the end of the day you're caught, you're disgraced. Maybe you got to even enjoy that money for some time, but then when
let's
you're
look
caught,
at a situation here now. If, for example, now you have a daughter that she's bringing in home a guy that she wants to get married, as a mother, you look at that guy and you don't understand his upbringing. Let's say, okay, yes, his parents, they tried, they did what they could do for him, by bringing him up the right way, but he is not as in living that same example based on what his parent taught him, what would you guys think? What do you even think? Would you actually allow that guy to marry your daughter because he has the money and he doesn't have the moral?
Personally, it's a no. That's not even a, should I say, that's not even a debate for me, because why do I leave my daughter in the hands of such a person? Why do I allow it? Okay, what happens when that illegal stuff you are doing blows off, the cover is blown off, and then you have to face the consequences? Or you can even influence my daughter into thinking that is the correct way to actually do some stuff like that. So for me personally, it's no debate, no sugarcoating, it's a no. I cannot allow such a person to marry my daughter and influence her in such way, because I mean, what is it with having the money and then not having the money?
You know, some people wouldn't actually want to hear what you're saying, right?
I know that, I know. But like, if you're out there and you have a different opinion, or maybe you think that money should come before morals and you disagree with me, just reach out to us on 09036485868. That is 09036485868. Call us and tell us what you would be choosing, money or morals. Which one should come first, or which one would you combine the two, or which one would you be going for first? So back to you, Beatrice. Do you think that money has actually taken the place of morals in today's society?
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm calling from North Bank. I'm Onyeka.
Okay.
Onyeka Communication. Calling from North Bank.
Okay, Onyeka, let's hear your input on this. Money or morals?
You know, people are saying money, 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 money. It's not everything that is money.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's why Solomon asked God that you need a wisdom. If you have a moral, money will come. Moral brings money.
Yeah.
But when you have money and you don't have moral, do you believe that money will go back?
I don't know. You tell me.
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
If you have money and you don't have moral, people will be scared away from you. People will not come close. They say, no, this doesn't have moral. You will see people run away from your side.
Okay.
But if you have moral, people will be coming. People will like to do things with you. People will love you. That brings what? More money to your account.
Okay.
To your everything. That's the thing. Okay. Moral is everything. Moral subsides all those things. So it's good for someone to have moral than to have money.
Okay. Can I ask a question?
You know, in Igbo land, they said onye nwe mmadụ ka onye nwe ego.
Okay.
He that has people is more than the person that has money. So, because if you have people around you and you don't have money, you know that those people that you have around you, they are more than that money you think that you have. That's the thing. It's better for someone to have moral than to have money.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah. Where were you?
Okay.
Okay. So I was wondering if I could ask a question.
You want to ask me a question? Oh, yes. Go ahead and ask a question.
Okay, thank you so much. I wanted to ask, so if, for example, now you're saying morals is all that matters, right, and no money. So if I want to purchase something, to buy something, and I go to the market and I'm like, okay, I have morals, but I don't have money, do you think I'm going to actually get that?
You don't understand me. I say if you have moral and you don't have money,
yeah.
If you have, that means you have moral, you don't have money. If you want to buy, you must have money. Now, if you don't have money, you will not go and buy something.
And that's why I'm asking.
You want to listen to me because you want to maintain your integrity.
But that's why I'm asking. It's just a yes or no answer. That's why I'm asking you. Would you go out and?
If you don't have money, you will not go. If you don't have money, you will not go and purchase anything now.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for your contribution, Mr. Onyeka.
All right, thank you, ma'am. I'm grateful, ma'am.
All right.
That was an insightful one from Mr. Onyeka. He doesn't want to choose the money or morals. He doesn't want to let go of money, and he wants to have both of them. So it's similar to what I have been trying, the point I've been trying to make. I think both of them should go hand in hand, in as much as you mentioned purchasing an item with your morals. You cannot pay with your morals, obviously. Some people might decide to just gift you out of their own good heart and all of that. But then obviously you cannot pay for stuff with your morals. But then what is it that is so much important to purchase more than having your own morals. You can have that money and still have the morals. That's the point I've been trying to make. You don't have to do anything at all costs. There are legit ways to make money. There are actually legal things to do to make money, so you don't forget your morals while chasing the bag. So Beatrice, like I was asking you before our caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Jacob.
Okay, Jacob, go on. Looking at money and morals, which would you go for? Okay, that was a drop call. Go ahead.
Okay. Back to you, Beatrice.
Yeah.
Why do you think this topic, this money and morals, why do you think that money has taken the place of morals today in the society? What is the reason for this switch up? Why do you think many youths today seem to chase money at all costs, even if it means losing values?
I would say the economy has a big role to play in this.
Yeah.
Everything is getting harder and harder every day.
Yeah.
And now everybody seems to chase just the money, forgetting about the morals. So youths today, everybody is trying to get the money, and then they just
seem to forget about the morals.
They forget about the morals. Yeah.
So yeah, that's true.
I like that.
Because I mean, some people don't actually care. They think of just let me survive
money,
now.
because now you look at even most mother-in-laws, you know,
they are looking for that rich.
Exactly. You know, if you come and like, oh, mommy, I have a guy that I want to get married to.
What does he do?
She doesn't even. But exactly, that's the first question. What does he do? You know, and all of that. They're actually looking at that. They are not looking at what family is he from. You know, how does he get his money and all of that. So just as Beatrice said, the economy is actually making people forget that morals, you know, their upbringing, what they were taught as children, and we are just focusing basically on money, you know. But whatever we're saying here is based on our opinion, you know. We are not actually saying, okay, money is more important than morals.
Yes, and if you want to air out your own opinion, you can be part of this conversation if you call us on 090 3648 5868 090 36485868. Call us now and give us your own opinion. Would you choose money or would you choose morals, or would you choose both, like some of our callers and our guests have been choosing? And back to the question I was asking, what do you really think is
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Asha.
Okay, please, can you speak up a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
And you know, for me, I choose morals.
Okay, morals.
Yes, because morals is the key to open money for you.
Can you speak up, please? Okay, go on.
Okay, so the reason for this switch, I would like to add, is the hardship, and then also the pressure to live a certain kind of life, the pressure to show off, to be what we see on social media, to be what we see from our peers.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, my name is Oha Kings. I'm calling from Akode.
Okay, go on, Kings.
Yes. The topic on ground, the two things works together. But if I'm to choose, I choose money.
Okay, tell us why.
Why is that? The most important thing is look for the money in a moral way.
All right.
You understand? Because if you have moral and you don't have money, it doesn't make any sense. Because you will still have needs in life. You understand?
Yes.
So you pay for the money in a moral way. Don't give out your self-respect because you're looking for money. Don't look for the money anyhow. You understand? Look for the money in a rightful way. And if you have the money, you now maintain moral. You understand? Some have money, but they behave anyhow. They do anyhow because they have money. Nobody can talk, or they can overpower anything. They can get whatever they want, or they can do anyhow because they have money. That is not a good thing. Once you have the money, you maintain the moral. For me, I go for the money first, and the moral come behind.
Okay.
Yeah, I go for the money first because if I have money, I can I can have any type of moral I want to have.
Okay, you can
But if
buy
I have
it.
moral without money, it doesn't make sense. The life will be difficult for me.
I'm telling you.
So I go for money first.
That's good.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much for your contribution.
Okay, we
You're welcome.
just heard from Kings, and he said if he were to choose between money and morals, he will definitely choose money first. But he's not leaving that morals aside completely. He will still grab some
He
of
said
the
that one
morals.
can come behind.
Yes, it can come behind.
Yeah, hello,
So-
good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Jacob. I'm calling from Mati.
Okay, Jacob, go on.
For me, I choose morals because, through your morals, somebody can help you out to get money.
In what way?
Yeah, so for me, I choose morals to be first before money.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your contribution.
Okay, that was a short one from Jacob, but also he made his point clear. He's going to choose morals before money, which is also very important because, like we all said now, the whole conversation about morals is important. You can't lose your self-respect, your values over chasing money. But I'd like to still speak on what King said. He said money comes first,
Moral
before
comes behind.
it. He will add a touch of morals while chasing the money. And I'll say there are some situations that I could understand that, because how can you tell someone that is struggling to...
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Emmanuel calling from Coca-Cola.
Okay, Emmanuel, go on. Money or morals?
As for me, I choose moral first
Okay, why is that?
because, the greatest sickness one will have on earth is when people isolate you.
Mm.
When you are isolated from people, that is the worst sickness you have.
Mm.
When you have moral, people draw close to you.
Mm.
The greatest gift we have on earth is not money, it's not wealth. The greatest gift we have, God has given to us, is the gift of another man.
Mm.
Because every destiny has a helper,
Mm.
and the helper comes from a man.
Yeah.
For somebody to lead you to your destination, for you to arrive safely to your destination, has to do with a link to human being, somebody.
Mm.
So when you have moral, you can attract people.
Okay.
And when you attract people, money comes. Then you maintain your moral and money.
Mm.
But when you have money without moral, automatically you are influenced with money and then isolated from people, because money without moral, I think it helps nothing.
Okay.
Yes, thank
Okay, thank you so much for your contribution.
Okay, you're listening to Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and today on Speed Lane we are asking the big question: money or morals, which would you go for? And you too can be part of this conversation if you call us on 090 36 48 58 68. 090 36 48 5868. Call us now and share your opinion. Money or morals? Which one would you go for? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you coming from?
This is Gwemo. I'm calling from Nima.
Okay, Guemo, what's your opinion? Money or morals? Which one would you go for?
Okay, and like other contributors have said,
Yeah.
the both are very important
Mm-hmm.
in life. But if you ask me, morals are very, very important.
Okay, yeah.
You can see there are a lot of people who have a lot of wealth, but because they don't have morals, they don't attract people.
Yes.
So while you are striving at gathering your morals, you should also try and strive at making money,
Yeah.
because the two go hand in hand.
Mhm.
But I think morals is important. A morally sane person is more attractive in the society and more trusted than an ill-mannered person.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Nguemo, for your contribution. And if you're out there and you have another opinion, if you have a different opinion, money or morals, which one would you choose? You can call us on 090-3648-5868. So I think what Nguemo and the previous caller was saying is there should be a balance. Don't leave one out. Don't go for the money alone, and also don't just have your morals. And because if you just have the morals, what will you, like you earlier mentioned, you cannot purchase an item with it. So while you have your morals, also chase your money. Don't leave your money and just the morals alone. Also, speaking about why there is a switch in this whole money and morals issue, why it's even a debate. You know, there was some time ago that most people will actually say morals. It won't even have to be much of a debate for anybody to choose morals. But these days, people are going for the money. They are becoming more flexible. And let me just choose money. Now, if I have money, I can decide to be this kind of person or that kind of person and the rest. And for why this is switching up so much is, I think, the hardship and then the pressure to live a certain lifestyle. Like I was saying, the pressure and expectation from, should I say, family members and even the society, who you are supposed to be as a man, as a woman. You cannot relax. Even as a woman these days, they'll say, because you're a woman doesn't mean you are not supposed to have this, you're not supposed to have that. And then as a man, the pressure is even worse, because you are expected to have some level of, should I say, money before you even get respect. People respect money a lot more than morals. But then should we then abandon the morals because we want that respect? Or it's not even respect, should I say fear, or let's call it eye service, because let this person, he has money now, let him recognize me in case one day if you do give away for us or something like that. So we shouldn't actually pay attention to money alone. Let's chase the two together.
Can we also look at motivational quotes again? Because you see where people would say, oh, as a lady, you'd rather cry in a Bentley, right? Than for you to cry in an Honda Civic car, you know? So you see most ladies, even if the guy, if he's not actually behaving well, or he doesn't have good morals, maybe the way he relates with people is not actually good, you're not looking at that aspect, you know? You're not looking at the money. You're not thinking of the effect of that guy not behaving well, how it's going to affect your children, you know, and maybe people around you. Because at times you might see your friends not even wanting to really come around you because of the way your husband is behaving, you know, or maybe the way your spouse is behaving or something like that. But people don't actually look at that. So I'm also thinking maybe these motivational quotes again, it has an effect. People don't actually look at those things anymore, where people have to like stand for what is right, but what they can actually get. Because a friend of yours will just say, I'm married to a guy that has money, you know, not a guy that has a good character and all of that. So
they
all of those things,
stuff like, will I eat his character, will I survive with
you
his
know?
character? And I even see all these memes like on social media where people will say, me crying in my Bentley, me crying in my rich man's house,
using my dollar to dry my tears, you know.
So, well, in that kind of situation, I would say you are not in the marriage yet. You don't know what will actually happen. So while you're saying, I will want my own man to have the money, even if he doesn't have morals, when you actually step into that kind of relationship or marriage, you will understand why other people are advising us to actually look for a man that has morals. Because what is all that money when he doesn't treat you well? Or let's say he's even abusive. What is all that money if you end up losing your life for just because you wanted money, you wanted to stay with somebody that has money. So tell me, Beatrice, though, what do you think about staying with a man because of what he has rather than the one that has morals? Would you stay with a man because he has the money even though he doesn't have that moral?
Morals is very important too. In marriage, morals is very important. So I would go for a man that has morals, because if I go for money now, the money fades. But if you go for love, someone that has that
A good
moral,
character.
yes, the marriage lasts longer. You see, at times, like those people that go for money, at the end of the day, they'll go for divorce, and then they'll just come back home.
Is it when the money has finished?
No, at times, even if the money is not finished, they feel that they cannot do it anymore.
And some people even actually enter that marriage with that purpose of, let the divorce happen so I'll get my own share. You know, all these marriages where they say, okay, if you divorce now, you are entitled to this percent of his properties and all of that. Some people actually just skim that and get into that marriage because of that money. So some people are willing to actually endure a long period or even a short period of pain or disrespect, all because of the money. But should it be like that though? Should we actually be losing our morals? Should we actually forget everything just to chase that money? Beatrice?
No. Me, as I would say, the morals...
At times it's easier said than done, actually, you know.
But really, the morals and the money, they work hand in hand.
Yeah.
They cannot...
Yeah.
For me, one cannot go...
without the other one, you know.
So in chasing the money, you should also remember your morals, because I believe that everyone, their parents brought them up with morals. They should always remember that morals. It should be their guideline in getting the money. Should always guide them in the way they get their money.
Okay.
Yes.
You're listening to Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and today on Speed Lane we are asking the big question: money or morals? Which would you go for, as a father, as a mother, as a boy or a girl? No sugarcoating. Which one would you be going for? And you too can be part of this conversation if you call us right now on 090-3648-5868. Call us now and share your opinion on which one you would be going for, money or morals. Okay, so I'll be throwing a question at you.
Okay.
What do you think is the effects of this? These people nowadays choosing the money more than the morals. How do you think this is affecting society? How do you think it's affecting our lifestyle and all of that?
Okay.
Beatrice?
Okay. I would say going for money before the morals is really affecting the society, especially the youths. It's really affecting them. Like, you see someone now just being like, because of he has forgotten his morals and then he chases the money. At the end of the day, he ends up ruining his future.
Yeah.
He ends up not having, let me say, direction in life. Something like that.
And you find a lot of young people these days actually getting themselves involved in crimes and all of that, just in the name of chasing that money. And sometimes it's not even, should I say, it's not that they are not living that comfortable lives. They just want more. The more the money comes, they keep wanting more and more of the money. And then you see them involving in some kind of crimes, maybe even stealing, or going to the extent of wanting to take someone out over the money or stuff like that. So if you ask the effect of this, I think it's really evident and like obvious in society. We can see it around us now. We hear of, and this place was robbed today. We hear of this social Yahoo boy was caught and all of that. They are living the whole respect of, I don't want to get involved in stealing someone's money. What will people say, or what will people think of me if I was caught stealing, or if I was caught with fraud and all of that? And I think to some extent the society is also glorifying these actions of our youth, because why are we praising the Yahoo boys? Why are we saying as money? You hear them, they are calling them different kinds of names, praising them for their sharpness. They're even like encouraging that kind of behavior, to be chasing that money.
But at the end of the day, we know
morals.
where they all end at the end of the day.
Yes.
The people that are doing things that are wrong. But for me, if I want to contribute on the effect this thing is bringing, everybody is giving a blind eye to what is right in the society. You
Yeah.
know, starting from our parents that even taught us this right way to follow. You know, they're also giving a blind eye to all of this. Now, nobody wants to look at what is right. Everybody's looking at the easiest way to make their cash, to make sure their daughters are getting married to men that have the money and all of that, and forgetting that. But we are not looking at the children that we are bringing behind. You know, what are we putting into them? Are we telling them it's all about, because you see someone would just walk up to you and say, guy, it's all about making the cash, and forget this thing, you know. So I feel the society, they are giving, if that people are giving a blind eye to good morals now. They just look at, oh, this person has the money, so let him be, you know. And now you see, they easily, even if you're right in a society, but you don't have the money, you know, they would actually crucify you.
Yes.
But once you have the money, they'll be like, this one a big man Pekino, or this one a big boy. They would even forget about what you've done wrong, you know. So I also feel society, they're actually encouraging this thing. Just as Beatrice made mention of the economy, you know, the way things are going now, people don't even think, okay, morals has to stand anymore. What has to stand down now is money. But we can actually fight these things if we really want to, you know. Let's not give a blind eye to the wrong things that people are doing because of what they have at hand.
Yeah. Okay, you're listening to Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and today on Speed Lane we are asking the big question: money or morals? Which would you go for, as a boy, as a girl, as a youth, as a mom, or as a dad? And you too can be part of this conversation if you call us right now on 090 36 48 5868. 090 36 485868. And the question remains, money and morals, which one would you go for? Hello,
Good morning.
good morning, please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm calling from right away now from Wadata.
And what's your name, sir?
My name is Paul.
Okay, Paul, please tell us your opinion, money or morals, which one would you be going for?
It is moral.
Moral. Okay.
We all know that moral is good character and good behavior.
Yes,
Am I correct?
that is correct, sir.
It's okay. So good character and good behaviors can bring money. But when you talk of money, money cannot bring a moral.
That's true.
People say money can bring moral. It's not. There's no way money can bring moral. It is only moral that can bring money. As I'm talking to you now, I work in different 4 organizations now. The one I'm working now is the 4th one. It's the first one that I only apply for the job. The other one, is a recommendation. They recommend me. That is the good behaviors and the character. That is the moral we are talking. So when you have moral, you have everything. So let nobody deceive anybody that money can buy you moral or anything like that. It's nothing like that.
Okay.
Thank you, ma.
Okay,
It's
thank
moral.
you, sir.
Okay. Moral stand.
Yeah, we heard from our caller. He was pretty straight about his opinion. He still thinks moral should be top of
He
money.
knows, actually.
He knows, yes. He knows moral should be above money, because like he said, you cannot buy morals with money. You cannot buy it. If you have that morals, and he even mentioned getting recommendation for his work that he's currently doing, and recommendation from all other jobs and all of that. Because if you have that morals and people know you for it, any small talk, now we are looking for somebody good for this kind of work and all of that, people are quick to recommend you. Okay, I know this guy, he's trustworthy, he's like this, he's not all about the money and all of that. So yeah, I think I agree with him completely, because you have to have that morals to even have the money. The morals can bring you money, but with the money bring you morals? I don't think so. So you too can be part of this conversation if you call us right now on 090 3648 5868. 090 3648 5868. Tell us what you would go for, money or morals. Okay, so Beatrice, I don't know, what do you think could be the way out from this whole people choosing money over morals and then just trying to justify it that they have to survive and also not caring about their self-respect or values and all of that and just chasing the money. What do you think is the way out for this kind of mentality?
The way out now is people should also remember their morals in chasing the money. It is very important to have your morals in
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, that was
it is very important that you have morals in chasing the money. Like some callers will say, without morals and the money, it even chases people away.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, I'm Abdul by name, calling from North Bank Market.
Okay, Abdul, can you tell us your opinion on money and morals? Which one would you go for and what you think is the way out?
I think how money is important, so also is moral. But without moral, the money cannot be there. Because every day we meet people in our lives. So sometimes even the friendship we create with them, what keeps it going is the moral. The moral value is very, very important.
Yeah.
You can have money, but if you don't have moral, you won't have people around you.
Yeah, true.
Because if situation may arise now, even with that your money can't save you. But when you have a very good moral, even if you don't have money, with that moral alone, people will come to your aid when it's very, very important.
True.
So I think I will choose moral over money.
Okay, can I ask you a question, Abdul?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so what is the way out? What can you advise youths or people in general these days what they should be choosing between money and morals and how to stick to those values?
That is the problem as Nigeria at large is even facing now, because youth of these days, everybody is hungry about the money.
Yeah.
That is why they are using illegal means to get the money, and after getting the money, what next? That should be the question that they should be asking them.
Okay.
Because even me as it is now, and even in schools now, it seems the moral aspect of it has been thrown away.
Yeah,
It's
true.
just the money aspect of it. So the parents still have a long way to go. They have a lot of job to do in terms of child-parent relationship.
Yeah.
So they need to advise our youth. So
Okay.
we should understand that when you have this moral, it will take us a very long way. It will take us even in our places of work. Sometimes those people that have good morals, those at the hierarchy prefer to work with those kind of people, not just the money. But the money is important too, but to some extent, the moral plays a very crucial role in our daily lives.
Okay. Thank you very much for your contribution, Abdul. Okay,
All right,
so Abdul thinks that money is important, but then morals should come first. And also he thinks that the way out of this is to give more. Our parents should start putting more efforts in bringing up their children to be able to put that knowledge in, then impact that insight of money is important, but then morals should also come first for them to be able to stick to their morals while chasing the money. And you too can be part of this conversation and tell us your own opinion and advice on the way out if you call us on 090 36 48 5868. 090 36 48 5868. Okay, so like Abdul said, I would like to add that apart from parents, even as youths or people that are already grown up, even if your parents did not put that idea of okay, go after the morals before the money, you as an adult, you should be able to like have that. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, ma'am.
Okay, tell us your name and where you're calling from. Sorry, we cannot hear you.
It's Friday from 2 o'clock.
Okay, Friday, tell us your opinion on money.
Quickly. I think that's going to be a drop call.
Okay.
Yeah, go on, please. The
Okay.
way out. That's what
The way out, I would say, is for, apart from the parents giving advices and training up their children,
Even
the
our
right way.
teachers too.
Yes, our teachers in schools, in mosques, churches, and all of that. We should be able to always put that knowledge, impact that knowledge, make them to see it from that perspective. Let us change that narrative. Let us all take responsibility for ourselves instead of just putting it all on the parents.
Okay, this is going to be our last call for
Hello?
today. Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, it's Friday, calling back.
Okay.
Yes. I just want to contribute to this on the discussion today.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a topic that most people have neglected. And, most of us as a youth, we focus on. But as for me, I will choose moral
Okay.
before the money. Because moral first, your moral, your character, your behavior is essential for your wealth.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a good character, you have a good it gives you a sustainable wealth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Many of our youth that are looking after money today, actually most of them, they get the money they want, but the question is, how long can you sustain that money
That's
that
true.
you say you have? How long can it take? And how can it be the future for your children to come?
Yeah.
The money you have, when you get your money in a good way, in a genuine way, that money can sustain you and your generation to come.
True. I absolutely
But when
agree.
you-
Thank you
Yeah,
very
and when
much.
you-
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you have a money in an ungodly way, on an immoral way, the money doesn't last. It doesn't have a future.
Okay.
So for me, I go for moral.
Okay, thank you very much for your contribution. Friday said he would choose morals because you have to think about how you bring up your children and all of that. So, Beatrice, is there a final word from you on what you think is the way out and how you would advise our young ones to go about this whole money and morals issue?
Yeah, I would.
Okay,
Also,
let's
like-
pick this final call, please.
Hello?
Okay, it was a drop call. Yeah, Beatrice, go on.
Okay, I would also like to talk to the parents, because nowadays parents, they are the ones that are pushing the young ones to go after the fast money, to get fast money. So the parents should also take it slow on them. They shouldn't pressure them too much to go and start getting involved in illegal things.
Mm-hmm.
So they should let them go one at a time.
One step at a time.
Yes, everything is a slow process.
Okay, so Beatrice thinks that the parents should also stop putting pressure on their children to go and find the Mr. Right with all of the money and all of that. Should also train them right.
Yeah.
So,
for me, I think the way out is, as parents, as teachers, as guardians, we should always ask questions. Gone are the days where your daughter would bring an expensive phone and she's a student and you don't ask questions like, where did you get the money from? So I feel parents should still put it upon themselves. As long as your child is still staying under your roof, your child shouldn't get something for you that that child, it's not working and can get that amount of money to buy that thing. So we should always ask questions as parents and not ignore our children and assume that, oh, my child is a big girl or my son is a big boy, so I shouldn't ask certain questions. As long as they are with you, you have the right to ask them questions and know where they are getting this income, the source of their wealth and everything. It's always important. Parents should always ask questions. Teachers too should always ask questions too as well. A parent shouldn't come and just say, okay, please just pardon my child for doing this particular behavior, and just allow him or her to just go on and you just squeeze money and put into their palm. It's not all about money. We shouldn't destroy this world that God has given to us, and we should also look at the children that are coming from behind too as well. So for me, that's the way out for me.
Okay. You heard from Beatrice and Mmemshima King, and they are both saying we should check. Our parents should be asking the right questions. The guardian should always ask the right questions of their children. Where did you get this money from? Where did you get this phone from? Little things like that to also contribute to how they grow up and how they think they can do things, and leading to a lot of the misconception. So, and that will be all on today's discussion on more money and morals. One thing is clear: while money is important and necessary, it should never take the place of our values. When morals are lost in chase for wealth, society suffers, family also suffers, and even the individual eventually pays the price. The way forward is balance. Pursue money, yes, that's for sure, but with integrity, patience and honesty, because at the end of the day, wealth without value is empty. So let us all try to take the right steps, take the right decisions, encourage and advise our children or those we are taking care of, those under us. Let us be able to give them the right form of advice to know that if they were caught up in a situation where they had to choose between money and morals, you be sure that they are taking the right decision. You're listening to Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and this has been Speed Lane. Remember to stay true to yourself, hold on to your values, and never forget, money can buy a lot of things, but it cannot buy back your character. Stay tuned for more exciting programs, and until next time, keep your morals as strong as your hustle. And from all of us in the studio, we are saying bye.